This is John, Vintage Fisherman. Oh boy, another Shimano. Another rear drag Shimano. It's a Spirex. And I wasn't going to fix it. But I used to have one of these. And plus I got all these extra spools. This came in a box of parts. It looked just like this. Missing the handle. Spools off of it. Quick fire's broke. Ugh, that don't sound good, does it? So let's fix it. Why not, right? This one I know how to get into, unlike the last one I did. This just unscrews, and then you turn it so it comes loose, and then this piece has a snap ring on it. There's 2 snap rings. But to get the fighting drag off, you have to be very coordinated. And pop that off there. Now, apparently I'm not very coordinated. I bought some new parts for this reel, so it's going to get fixed one way or the other. Hopefully the bell spring's okay. It seems like it's got a problem, but let's see if I can't get a hold of it. There it goes. Watch this thing. It'll go into orbit for you. That's what I'm trying to say. No, don't go back. Let's come out. I used to fish with one of these Spirexes. I caught my personal best striper on one by accident. I was not fishing for striper. Okay, that's just dirty as heck. Just have to scrub it up good. All that. We'll start out with, we're going to lay it all out here. It's just dirty. Really dirty. This can screw on out. These rear drag reels, you have to watch how everything goes back together. I often get them wrong, trust me. The first time. I think that has to come off also. Yeah. That comes off. I'll take the cover screws out. The only reason why I'm fixing this reel is I may fish with, I'm getting a lot of reels in this bass size. 2,000 to 3,000 my bass size reels. 3,000 up, 3,000 to 4,000 are inshore reels for me. And you know what? That may not come apart just yet. Something tells me that this has to come off. But I was fishing a point with one of these 2000 Spirexes. And as you know, the Spirex has the double paddle handle, which I'm not a fan of. But I fished with it anyway. That's going to fly out of there, and we'll put that screw back. Try to keep that in place. And I was working a super fluke, and the line just popped tight out of nowhere. And I thought, well, that was interesting. That was a pretty good sized bass, right? And there we go. I thought, well, tie another super fluke on and see what's going on here. That bearing's good. Give it some go fast. Now on this reel, no, it's going to hit because of that screw. Okay, screw's got to come back out. I'm just going to be careful. Because I got to rotate the reel to right there. Take that screw out. So I tied on another super fluke. I was using a weighted belly hook. Love those things for super flukes. It really makes them, you can cast them far, and they get this really cool action to them. Threw it back in, and I got a hold of him the second time I was ready. Even on 8-pound test on this small of a reel, it was a fun fight. Very fun. And I won. I won the fight. I got him. I lifted him and pulled him up, and I ended up throwing him back. I don't eat them things, but he was a nice sized fish. There's some really small little shims on there. They're trying to bend on me getting them off. I think I'll just leave them. So this thing has a lip around it right there where the handle's been over tightened, and the bearing won't come off. So you go around with a file and knock that lip off of there. I'm a glutton for punishment working on these damn rear drag Shimanos. They're a pain in the butt. I ain't gonna lie. That's a sealed bearing, so I'm not hurting it any by working above it there. This has got a whole bunch of gunk on it. But it's not in bad shape. So I was at the local tackle shop. I took his reel back to him, and he said, "You want some more reels to work on?" I was like, "Well, yeah." He said, "Well, he said, here's a box of parts." He said, "They're not really anything in there you can fix." And, well, that box of parts has yielded this reel, which I do need to go back into. I think I might have got one washer out of place here, because that fight and drag is not very proportional. And this reel here, that's the only 3 that worth saving in there. Oh, I don't even know what kind of reel this is, but this was in there. There's no name on it. We're going to fix it anyway. All those came out of that box. So it was pretty good yield. Can't complain. That bushing's got to come out. That goes with that gear. We'll get into this drag in a minute. Let's go ahead and take the rotor. I have a feeling I might have a broken bell spring here too. Something ain't right. We're going to go into the rotor before I go into any of this. Yeah, something's broke up here. I got a whole new rotor assembly. Or bell assembly, sorry. Oh, it was just flipped over. That's all that was wrong with it. We'll take this off. That will, unless I need something off of it, will go into the Shimano box. I'm done with that. Whew. There's a lot of energy up under there. Yeah, that bell spring was just popped around. Nothing broke. We'll take that off. This can all be cleaned up. Really just nasty. Really. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay. That goes with that. This is where I always get, well, getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and take this off. This is just like the Sedona was. It's got 2 screws. Full of dirt. That comes off. We're going to leave this on there. I can clean it good with it together. Pay attention how this comes off. You've got a spring on a collet. The spring goes down in there. You got your bearing, and you got all your shims. All these shims go with that bearing. Okay, we're good there. The last thing left on this reel is this whole mess right here. This has to come out. Which sometimes can be a challenge. You got to kind of hold it over. Take one of these little eyeglass screwdrivers and hold it like that and just roll it out the side. Now your whole drag assembly. See this, we got to pay attention. Let me get my little hook that I use the heck out of. This has a shim up in it. If I can get it to pop. That might be a spring. No, the spring's still in there. There's a shim up in there. It doesn't have to come out. You got a spring. And then, really and truly, you just reach up in there with your pliers. And this whole thing, the whole drag assembly will come up out of there. Well, they didn't stay with it. Yeah, they stayed in there for some reason. It's just one, I think. Yeah. So it's like that. Then this comes out like that. And then you can reach up in there and get a hold of these. And they can slide out the side. I've already cleaned the spools. We don't need to do those. There's a whole procedure to that too. But this is how this goes. And that drag washer's dry. That drag wasn't working. You got that one, that one, that one. With this is the retainer. That's how it goes back in there. Pay attention to that. All right, I'm going to clean this up. We'll put it back together. I've got new parts. I've got the new quick fire that was broke. I've got a handle from a regular Sedona, so it's a regular single paddle handle. I've actually got the proper knob already. I found that in the box of parts, and here's your whole bell assembly. All this Shimano. That was, believe it or not, only 20 bucks. Parts weren't bad. All right, let's put this Spirex back together. I got a bunch of reels sitting over here waiting on me. I want to get this bad boy done. Cleaned up on. There's a couple little places where the oil seeps through on these Shimanos and makes them kind of ugly. It stains them. I've noticed that over the Shimanos I had over the years. Try to clean that off. It doesn't want to come off. But let's put it together. We'll start out back here at the back. Gonna need my drag grease. Well, one thing I need to do is lubricate all these little parts that did not go into the parts washer. The oil bath parts washer, which I use WD-40. So it goes on there, and this one goes in. These some little bitty washers. And this assembly goes into there. This is fun. And then this goes in like this. And what you gotta do is take something that's long, and just kind of roll it around, and it'll get it all centered up. Then this, you don't put grease on Teflon, just a drop of oil. And put the Teflon washer in, and another drop of oil. And then the eared washer, eared washer goes in. Man, the organ donors are going hard at it this morning. The crotch rockets are running crazy. They must all be running late for work. That goes in there. This goes in. It was pretty messed up, so I did a figure 8 on a piece of emery cloth and got it shined back up. And it'll go in. And then this goes through all that. You take your pliers, your needle nose pliers. Tweezer pliers is what actually they're called. Why is that not going in there? Oh, I see. Did not have them centered up good. Huh. Do I have the wrong side in there? Yeah, there it goes. That's supposed to. I might have it in there wrong. I just might have it in there wrong. I do. Something wrong. Okay. Let's start over. Eared washer. It flips around. It's oblong weighted and stuff and doesn't ever want to fall. Right into place. These Shimano's, great reels till you have to work on. If you have to work on them, God bless you. Alright. Then a drag washer. Then the hard washer. Then I had this in there wrong. It goes in the long side down. Oh gosh. Why is it not going in there? Oh boy. Wow. It just doesn't want to sit in there. See, Shimano, I mean, really? Let's make it harder than it has to be. No, it's not going back in there for some reason. Everything's lined up. I'm going to try it without the washers in. It goes in that way. Doesn't seem like it goes in far enough, though. I don't know. It's odd. Yeah, that washer's on the wrong side. My goodness. And I got it in there and let it fall back out. We're going to try it right there. And that goes in. This needs to get a little bit of grease on it. I'm about out of the lightning lubes. I'm going to use super lube. I think they're the same. I think they're, oh gosh, didn't mean for that much to come out. Pretty sure they're pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I don't want to sit right. It's not stacking right. This should go in there without having to force it, so I don't know. Put it back the way it came apart. Typical Shimano. This is stuck. That's not right. It shouldn't be stuck. I know this part's right. I'm going to turn around the whole other way to see what happens. But I don't think that's right either. This way? That can't be right. That can't be right. Well, we'll try it. That can't be right. It's too far up in there. It's, I don't know. I took it apart. Can't get it back together. This is my typical Shimano dilemma with these rear drags. They are just a handful to try to figure out. Absolute handful. I mean, is it just me or does everybody else just hate them too? I don't know. Golly. Come on. You go to stick the shaft in there and it wants to move everywhere. See, that's going in right. Everything about that looks right. Except for this doesn't want to. Now it keeps falling apart. That grease. That doesn't even if I put pressure on that, it doesn't act right. Well, that might be right. We'll leave that there just for a second. I don't think I can put it back together with this on there, but we'll try. It's not that hard to remove. Let's see how it feels. Well, something tells me I can't get this back on. Well, I can. No, I can't. Oh boy. Now I done messed up. Well, not really. John. God dog it. And I got more Shimanos to do. I even went and bought one specifically to do. And now I'm thinking, you're an idiot, John. Exhale. Let's put the bearing in down there. There's a bushing that goes on right there. See that little metal, the little brass bushing. And we're going to put some grease down in here. One thing I don't like about this super lube is it doesn't want to, it's got that, I need a pointer on it or something where I can get the grease in right. It goes right there. I have to push it in there with my fingers and get that stuff all over the place. I still ain't sure if everything's right here, but we're going to keep moving like it is. The level line will go up in there like that. Let's put the pinion gear in. So it gets all these, it gets the bearing. Jeez, I was getting ready to mess up, wasn't I? Bearing feels great. Shim, I got stuff stuck to me. Shim. This and this go on together. There's that little bitty spring goes inside this is for your anti-reverse. It makes it a silent anti-reverse. We'll put that in just a second. Let's put, this is going to fall apart on me as sure as the world. I'm going to be like, you son of a... All right. There is two little screws that have shoulders on them. They retain the bearing. This is a Spirex 2000. I've had a lot of luck fishing with one of these things, but I hated that double paddle handle. And then everybody told me, well, just get a handle from a Sedona 2000. It'll be the same handle. Well, guess what I did when I decided to keep this reel? I never did that with my other reel. I just used it. You know, I was like, whatever. I got used to it. I went and got I ordered a Sedona handle just for this reel. There we go. There is your anti-reverse. I've got it turned off right now. One thing I learned on that Sedona I just did is that's keyed a certain way to go on this rotor. So keep that in mind when you put it together. We're not going to go that far just yet. We're going to get some grease in here. Okay. Don't think I'm quite ready to put this in yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get it greased up. Yeah, this super lube feels just like that lightning lube. I could be wrong, but I love this super lube. It's a little bit thinner than the lightning lube. I'll give it that. Don't know if that really matters or not. All right. I need to build the rotor. Look at this. This is brand new stuff. New Shimano. This is your whole the whole bearing wire assembly. We'll figure out how it goes together here in just a minute. All these parts were available on eBay. There's Shimano parts sellers on eBay, so you got to go find those guys, and you got to know your part number. And I do have the schematic on this reel, so this is from 1993 Spirex. This is exactly like the one I had. See, it was a double paddle. It's a quick fire reel. I'm not crazy about quick fires. Y'all already know that. But here we are. It brings back memories. That's why I fix these reels up, folks. It brings back memories, you know. Oh, I got a new handle too. Yeah, because this is a Sedona handle, single paddle. Because I'm not suffering anymore. I'm too old to suffer. Let me get the schematic back out on this thing. You might look at it. Okay, let's build the rotor. We'll start out with this guy right here. And it goes in here like that. Okay. And what I do, well, I may not be able to do it the way I want to do it here. Let's see. Let's try to stick this all together here. This goes over top of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put trying to think the best way to do this. So you gotta be careful or it'll all fly out on you. I think I took this off to take the reel apart, but I don't know if I had to, so we're just gonna put it back together. Don't over tighten these little screws into this plastic. It'll just rip. Then you're done. There's no way to fix that. You can put a little bit of glue in there and try it one more time, but never had a lot of luck with it. And then we can probably go ahead and put this cover on. Let's get a little bit of grease in there. It's going to slide around on that. And that took that screw right there. And let's put the bail arm in. And it just goes in there like that. And this little piece was broken. Goes in like that. That's what catches the quick fire. Now, there's a washer there. I gotta figure out where that goes. Doesn't go down there. Don't think it goes up there. Didn't go back there. Doesn't go up there. Where does it go? It may go with the roller assembly. I think that's where it goes at. I got these to go here too. They got new screws for it. Okay, so this one gets this screw here. All right, is that right? No, that looks too big. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Remember, this bail wasn't flipping. Now look at it. Perfect. Let's give that just a little bit of a snugger tighten there and a little bit of oil. Not that it doesn't already have a lot of oil on already. And then this will go on back here. And it gets the bigger screw. I'm not going to use the new screws. Don't need to. Okay, now let's see how this goes. Yeah, that washer goes right there. And then the bearing, which is right here. So she's getting one new bearing in her by default. This stuff was super cheap, but it's also discontinued. So if you go on Shimano's website, you can't get this stuff. This has got to come from, oh, wait a minute. No, that's right. The roller, the line roller goes on. That don't sound right. Well, something's missing. Oh, it rolled on me. I was like, yeah. So that goes in like, actually. Does it go in like that? No, that goes. Yeah, fun stuff, ain't it? Let's say it goes up in there like that. And this goes like this. This should be a machine screw, which I didn't have because it's in the other reel or other bail. So this got this one right here. I hope I got it right, folks. We will find out, won't we? Still got a long ways to go with this reel, putting it together. Oh yeah, it spins. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's a little tight. It'll work in. It needs a little oil. And then the last thing is the quick fire. And it will go in like that. There. And it gets the screw right here. That's really stiff. I'm not a fan of that. Wow. Do I have something wrong? Can't be wrong. Well, that's how it goes together. But that's going to break. And that last one was broke. So what's going on here? Everything's together, right? That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. That's something I'm going to have to look at once I get it together, I guess. Okay. We could go ahead. I think I can go ahead. I think this reel will go back together with this on there. Let's see. Yeah, it will. Let's go ahead and put the rotor nut on there. A little discouraged. I bought new parts and they don't look like they're going to work. So, not that I like the quick fire, but I bought the right parts. I know I bought the right parts. Then you got a screw that goes in there to retain all that. Disheartened. Wasn't a lot of money, but it was a lot of money for me. Okay, we got some good stuff going on here. I think we can go ahead, put the gear in. We can go ahead and put the shaft in there. It's probably going to try to push everything out. And remember, you got this retainer. It goes in like this and rolls down. And you put that little bitty screw in there. And we can go ahead and put our bearing on. And put our cover on. I think it's 3 cover screws. 2 long ones. 1 long one, I'm sorry, and 2 short ones. All right. All right. See, that's just going to break. I mean, I can't put it on backwards. What the devil? That is so weird. So weird. Okay, John, just give it a rest. This goes in like this. Yeah, like that. This goes all the way up in there. This is your fighting drag. So you want to put it in tight and then put this in there in the tight location. Like, it'd be like right there. Like that. And this, wait a minute. I got a ring sitting there that's got to go in. Pull that back off. Yeah. The ring goes in the back side of this. I left that out on the Sedona also. I had to go back. See, it goes in here like this. If you got to have it, it's like a washer. Where it meets those metal tabs right there. It allows it to move smoother. Yeah. And then that can go, like I said, all the way to its... Let's get just one notch more this way. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then the snap ring has to hold all that on there. It's fun to get out. It's fun to get in. See there? Now this can go on. All right. And then your knob just threads on. Probably ought to give that just a little bit of grease. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Oh, why is it not? Sometimes I just want to cry. It's not lining up. I just want to cry. Just want to cry. Why is that not? Okay, we'll take that all the way down. It should engage it regardless. I don't know why it's not. There it goes. Tighten it down. That's full drag right there. Let's put our new non-Spirex handle on it. So for those of you out there have an old Spirex and you're sick of that double paddle handle, I can't stand them. But yeah, you can go with something else. But see, here's my dilemma. It does work. Oh, she ain't tripping. Because it ain't going back all the way. Oh, it's just sticky. Well, this is fun. I might have to loosen the screws up just a hair. Loosen that one up just a hair. Loosen that one up just a hair. Methinks that the bail's a little bit bent. See, when you pull that, it doesn't. Okay. It's working now. I think the more you use it, the better it'll get. Well, looky there. I completed another Shimano without jumping off of a cliff. We're losing the rest of the hair I got left that my kids didn't already take from me. Incredible. So I've got a Spirex again. I sold my Spirex. And that's why this video exists. I sold my Spirex. I traded my Spirex. Like a dummy. Are they anything rare? Nope. But you know what? That's a nice little reel. So out of that box of parts, I wound up with this, and this, and this. And the rest of it was parts. Well, I did have this reel too. I haven't gone through it yet. I have no idea what that is. It's got a bunch of glue on this. It's a forged spool. It's not a machine spool. It does have a good drag in it. I'm gonna fix this up and give it to a kid or something on a pier. I'm gonna put it in my pier buggy. It says TIGRB 50. So it's a 5,000 size reel. So I got 4 reels out of there. They were in parts. This one just didn't work, but it was broke, but hell, it works fine. I'm gonna fish with it. Black Max UL. That's a pretty cool reel from 1998. This is from 2005. I gotta go back through the drags. I think I got 2 washers reversed. This is from 1993. I know I got this one together right. And I got all these extra spools. I'm gonna put some line on them. I'm gonna do some. This is made for 6, 8, 10. I'm gonna do some 6 on the plastic spools. I got 10 on this one. I got 8 on this one. I have 3 of these reels. I've got Sedonas. I've got 2 Sedona 2000s that are not quick fires. I found them. I actually bought them at the flea market. And so I've got all these spools fit them. They're all interchangeable. That's kind of cool. Kind of happy about that. Let me get a better rag and clean this thing up. Put all my mess up here. Glad I have my schematic. It helped out a lot. Is it pretty? No, it ain't pretty. It'll make a good reel to fish with. That's 10-pound test on there. This line was already on these reels, on these 2 spools. I just left it on there. It'll be fine. I'm not going after anything huge, major anyway with these reels. Yeah, you know, you never know what's going to hit you, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. That's what I say. Well, this is John, Vintage Fisherman. There you go. I've knocked out 3 reels this morning. I'm on a roll. I'm on a big roll. Got more to come. This is John. Please like and subscribe and take a kid fishing. That's my favorite thing to say. Take a kid fishing. You won't regret it.